Good morning, everyone. It's Kelly. I would say it's coffee time with Kelly, but it's early enough that the coffee's not made yet here at Fusion Workplaces because no one else is here yet. This is me getting an early start on the day. So, what do I want to randomly talk about today? What I couldn't talk about yesterday. I was struggling yesterday to want to do a video because I was still angry from what happened at the track on Sunday. Angry? Disappointed? It was a lot of emotions wrapped up because there's even pride wrapped up in it too. Um, so we got wrecked on Sunday. Like I thought before when we spun and backed into a wall, but just got things dirty. I thought that was bad until someone launched over the front end of our cart about 3 feet in the air and put tire marks on the front fairing that come. Brady's hands are here. The front fairing comes up and there's tire marks on that freaking fairing because it jumped. Um, yeah, we got tire marks all over the right front and up over the fairing. Then he got hit in the right rear, bumped there, and went into one of the corners in the right rear hub. Everything, the whole assembly just came right off the axle because of the contact. So, yeah. Why am I bringing this up? A very simple reason why I'm bringing it up. I want everyone to understand that I'm a racer. Because even though we had all the damage, uh, and we're gonna miss the next race at Orville because of the damage. I don't have time to work on it between now and the next race there. Um, hmm. But the best way that I can put it is I want you to understand that I understand. Now that seems a little odd, but as an entrepreneur running P1 web development, where I care about the racing community, I want you to understand that I understand. That I understand what you go through at the racetrack. I understand the ups and the downs. Um, I celebrate when Caden and Tristan McKee, not Tristan McKee, and Trevor from 31 Motorsports, and they land in victory lane. I celebrate that. I also celebrate those moments where you have electrical gremlins and you can't even finish a damn heat race. I know my very first uh, racing partner that I worked with, Kyle Hervey, he dealt a lot with fuel and engine issues last year. We'd go to the track and he'd run 1 or 2 laps and pull off and not even make it to the feature because of the problems he had. I used to understand it as a race fan, but now, as a race team owner, crew chief, dad, someone who cares, I really understand it now. I also understand that I'm a racer, and the determination that racers have is real. Yeah, sure, we're going to miss the next race. We're not going to miss the next Northeast Karting Challenge race. I'm going to have the damn thing fixed between now and then. I even bought the new sniper alignment tool settings. I really didn't have the money to spend on it, but I needed it because, we bent a kingpin, we bent a steering arm, we bent, not a steering arm, a steering shaft, sorry. Um, Surprisingly, the tie rods didn't get bent in the whole deal. Normally those things bend pretty good, but our steering shaft got bent. Apparently that's a weak point between the steering shaft and the kingpins. I didn't know the kingpins there. It's a pretty thick bolt, and yet that's still bent. Um, and we have hub issues and axle things, and we tore up the chain and the chain guards, and the bottom of the engine mount is now all ripped to hell, and so I need to really just go over the cart and make sure everything is okay, the welds and all. When he lost that tire, that chassis dropped to the ground hard, and he spun and drug on the ground. So I need to make sure the chassis is even okay. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. But I'm looking forward to doing the work so we can get back out on that track and attack Oakland Valley Race Park, which is the next round that we're running on June 7th. So I've got a couple weeks to get this thing ready. So again, that's what happened over the weekend. My biggest takeaway, my kid has the racing passion. When he came off the track and was furious and holding the tire because they handed it to him because it went flying into the end of pit road when he got off the track, the fire in his eyes was intense and something I will cherish for a long time. So I know I have the right driver to drive my kart. I know I have a determination that's deeper in me than I thought to repair the kart and go back out and attack the track again. So I bring that up. Also, as I said, probably for the third or fourth time, but I want to make sure you understand. I get it. I understand. I get what you guys go through, which is why I love building websites for the motorsports people that I have met and am getting to work with. You guys are awesome. You're the best. You're the most determined, most kind. I mean, the amount of help I got after we wrecked of checking over the cart and like, oh, you need this and you need that. I mean, my comp cart dealer wasn't even at the track, but his mechanic, we took the cart over to the mechanics, and the one mechanic looked it over, said, and even found a couple things that we didn't even see. That's how good the mechanics at Fulcrum Competition are. And Lindsell Speed Shop for helping me go over it and make sure, to find the initial things that were wrong with it. So, here's my plug. Fulcrum Competition, if you want to buy a comp cart or drive your line karting, they're also amazing. Both are great comp cart dealers. Lindsell Speed Shop, if you run an LO206 cart, they're amazing. Oh, and Greenswag's Kart Shop, what a freaking engine they have given us. We didn't have the right gearing over this past weekend. We figured out we went as short as we could, but then we learned from Lindsell that we needed to change the front sprocket, which I didn't have one to change to get the right RPMs at the end of the straightaway. But yet, that Greenswag's Kart Shop engine freaking has horsepower to it. They have built a monster for us, and I am so grateful for that. So, where does that leave us? Leaves us now with an 8-minute video kind of thing where I doubt you're still watching. If you are, thank you. Have an awesome day. I'm going to go kick ass and go build websites because I love building websites and I love the motorsports industry. So, reach out if you want to work together. Love to help you out. Talk to you soon.